And the lie detector says that was a mother's.
Hello, loungies. Today we are getting into more messy TEA. I have my #1 fake hater badge of honor on. Let's go.
Okay, so we're going to start this video off with a topic that is circulating online, okay? And I want y'all to let me know what y'all would do and how y'all would think in the situation. So my sister slept with my husband while I was in the hospital, grieving the loss of a pregnancy. I found out she was pregnant for him, and that was the final straw. I cut both of them off immediately, along with my parents who kept defending them. They eventually got married and had 2 children while I moved on, rebuilt my life, found love again, and now have 3 children on my own. Now, years later, my sister is reaching out. She recently lost a baby, and her husband, who was also my ex, was caught cheating on her. She's apologizing and wants us to reconnect, but I have no interest in letting them back into my life. My family says I'm heartless and I need therapy because I refuse to forgive and forget. The truth is, I have forgiven them. I just don't want people who hurt me that deeply to have access to me again. Okay? Okay. Now, y'all gonna let me know what y'all would do, because let me tell you something. I don't care who you are. Like, you know, sometimes you give people passes, you give them chances, you try to make it work, whether it's friendship, relationship, whatever. But the more you get older, the more shit you go through, the more you just don't care. You detach quicker, easier, and call it heartless if you want to. But you can't blame somebody for distancing themselves from people or eliminating them from their life because of shit that they feel that, you know, hurt them. No loyalty, no trust, no nothing. It goes out the window. So how are y'all blaming anybody for cutting people off? I can forgive you, but that doesn't mean that you have to be in my presence and in my life. You get what I'm saying? No, sometimes it's good to cut off people. Y'all gotta worry about yourselves. I be worrying about myself nowadays. If it's not about me and my kids, it just is what it is, because I don't got time for nothing no more. Okay? And it just is what it is. They decided to do that action. Y'all got your outcome. But that got to do with me. Because y'all shit not going good. I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, no. That shit don't change nothing. But let me know what y'all would do. Because bye. Okay, so y'all know that we literally just spoke about Adam 22 and Lena's alleged divorce, right? It was hitting the blogs. Everybody was talking about it. Even us. Hey. But anyways, she got some things to say. She's clearing up the air. She has this story that she knows doesn't sound believable to some, but she's still putting it out there to let y'all know that they got a stalker, an obsessed person or whatever that's doing things behind the scenes on behalf for her. Let's get into it.
This story is so insane that if you don't believe me, I honestly don't blame you. Someone who is not me has been trying to file for divorce on my behalf. I know this because they've been filling out the paperwork incorrectly, and so it is being sent to my house. It happened in, I think, March and then in April. I guess they finally figured out how to properly file for divorce because now there's a legitimate case number at the courthouse under my name. They have been forging my signature, and I know who they are because their name is on the check that got sent to my house claiming that I want to be divorced. Now, this TMZ article came out, so I have to tell you guys about this. It claims that I filed for divorce on my birthday. On my birthday, I was on Rodeo with Adam and my daughter shopping for my birthday, not at the courthouse filing for divorce. This article also claims that I only get $3,000 a month in spousal support and that I have no access to any of our other finances, basically implying that like Adam sends me out to work and then just hoards all of my money. Not true. We're both breadwinners, but I make more most of the time and I have access to all of my finances. So not true. I know that just everyone out there was like so hyped, like everything that they've ever believed about us. They're like, yeah, we knew they weren't going to make it. They're divorcing. Not true. But what an insane story. Like, how am I going to undo this? When I called the courthouse to be like, is there actually a case number under my name? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, so what do I do? They're like, wait, we don't know because like you filed it. I'm like, but not me, this other person who I guess we can call like a crazy psycho stalker fan, maybe. My theory is that they're talking to a catfish person who's pretending to be me and claiming that like Adam does all this awful stuff to me, help me get out of it type thing, send me money, I need help. And so they're being duped by this person. This same person, because I know who they are, I know their name, had the cops come to my house 2 different times filing a wellness check. And I had to tell the cops like, come in, I'm not being abused. So yeah, now I have to figure out what I'm going to do to undo this. Because
I mean, that can be true, okay? But there's also people that think that they might be trolling, like clout chasing, you know what people be doing nowadays on the internet, make up shit, plan some shit just so it could get likes and views or whatever, the clout chasing shit. But it can be true. There are people out here that watch you every day on this goddamn internet or in real life. And they just be plotting. It is some crazy people out there that need to take some medications and they choose not to. And now everybody got to deal with their goddamn shenanigans. So y'all already know how I feel about that. Seek help. Because not all of us want to deal with people craziness and shit. Like, why we got to deal with that shit? You get what I'm saying? Random attacks and stalking and obsession and stress. Why that gotta be towards us? Because y'all don't want to do what y'all gotta do for y'all health. Like, please. But anyways, we'll see how this goes. She's claiming that they're not getting a divorce. She's claiming that this is what y'all want to see. I don't know why would anybody want to see that, but she's saying y'all want to see them, fail and not together and divorce and all these things. But at the end of the day, and then some people saying, just say that y'all worked it out, Nowadays, people be like, trying to, like, what if they was getting divorced? And what if they did, be like, you know what, just forget it. Let's just work this out. Will people come out and say that, or will they have to continue with a lie or continue with something else? But anyways, it's neither here or there. They're still together. It was false. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, so now we have Jaidyn. Okay, y'all know that her and Blueface, they be having their back and forth or whatever. Y'all know Nevaeh is the alleged current pregnant girlfriend, whatever title you want to give these ladies. But yeah, so now we're gonna get into Jaidyn. And she's explaining things because she also sees people in the comment section and she sees online what people are saying. And she herself comes out and, try to, clear some shit up as she should. If there's any miscommunications, people come out and explain some shit. Clear some shit up. And this is what she's about to do, okay? And this is regarding her and Blueface still around each other or whatever type of dynamic they got going on. Let's just listen to what she had to say.
Like, if I let it go after 13 years, we can just all let it go.
And we can just have fun, like...
And nobody's playing with me. He cannot play with me. You want to know why he can't play with me? Because you run no program over here. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, if you have no say-so in my program, you're not playing me, babe. What? It's fine.
Gotta understand, y'all want her to just, like...
Y'all just gonna have to get over that.
Drop him off and all that, but there's 2 children who still need their dad in their life. Like, and
y'all be mad if I said... He can't never see his kids.
And the circumstances, y'all be like, they can go along with him. Just circumstantially, no. So she's gonna make sure her kids see their dad. That's it, bro.
Now I get what she's saying, but I think he is running a lot of program over there with each female. Okay. And it has to do a lot of with the actions behind the females and what they show us online regarding this man. Okay. Now if she was doing her and he was doing him and they were still doing each other and they had an understanding that this is not going nowhere else but sex, then it is what it is. That's her baby daddy. She could do as she please. If she just want to have sex with him, she could do that while he doing whatever, because that's what she's been doing, right? But at this point, it's just like, let's not bring up the kids. This is not a co-parenting situation. What Blueface and Jaidyn got going on is outside of the kids. It got something to do with the females that Blueface be dealing with or whatever. It's based around females. So Jaidyn, let's throw that out. Because if it was just about the kids, why do you have to tag along all the time? Why you gotta tag along? You trust this man, right? Your kids was around this man by himself, right? Or was he not around the kids by himself being a dad? You claim that he's a good dad. You said this plenty of times. So my thing is, if he's a good dad and you trust him and stuff like that, why do you always have to tag along? Now I understand if you had your kids with him and he was doing stupid shit that to make you not trust him with your kids, then yes, tag along. Supervised visits. Okay. Do that. You know what I'm saying? But this is not what is given. It's definitely given. Y'all still got stuff going on. You just said not too long ago that you're still gonna be smashing Blueface. It's like you're not going nowhere. If you wanted to go back in the house, you can. If you wanted your spot and you wanted your man back, you can. This is how you talking. It has nothing to do with the kids, babe. So you could go ahead and try that with somebody else because it's not giving that to me. It's giving very much you and your feelings with Blueface and what he got going on. That's what is given to me. If it was just about the kids, there would be boundaries. You want to be online crashing out about Nevaeh and all that shit that he got going on with the females. You want to be doing none of that. If he's not running any program, you're unbothered and you're not this and you're not that. You want to be moving the way you're moving. Lately, that's why I've been on Jada like this, because lately it's just like, girl, you're showing a different side of you and it's not looking cute. It's looking real bitter and miserable. Okay. And that's just what is given to me. When you really put your foot down and have boundaries and really make it about co-parenting, we will see that shift. We will see that energy. I personally don't see that.
Just because he get on my nerves don't mean he can't see that he and his kids. Like, come on, be so for real. Like, and I might get on here and talk some shit about him, but I'm gonna still let him see his kids. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what?
It's not about her trusting him.
First
There's
of all,
things that they don't need to be exposed to. She chooses not to let her children.
Did we all just see the clip that did we all just see the same clip? And that's why. Go look at the clip and that's why. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Like, what the fuck? And a matter of fact, I didn't even want to go to Sky Zone. He made me go. Like, what the fuck?
Jaidyn, he made you. She said, y'all just seen the clip. I don't know what clip she talking about because Blueface has a lot of clips. Now, if it's regarding what we just spoke about, with Blueface talking about he waiting for Javon to be 18 so they can run trains on females and stuff, and a whole bunch of other stuff he said that I spoke on already. Is that the clip she's talking about? I mean, but then she says Blueface forced her and she didn't even want to go to Sky Zone. So if she didn't want to go to Sky Zone, that means she was willing for the kids to go with him to Sky Zone, right? But she said he forced her. How he forced you, Jaidyn? How he forced you? It be the excuses. Just say you really wanted to be around him. Like, it's just given that. If you're mad at him, y'all not seeing eye to eye, but you still let him see the kids, you claiming, I'm not gonna, me and him got something going on, but that don't mean I'm gonna stop him from seeing the kids. That's fine. I feel like the only reason why a parent should stop the other parent from seeing the kids, it has something to do with like safety reasons or some weird shit going on or whatever you feel as a parent. Then by all means, do what you have to do. Okay? And I know a lot of people will be like, but you picked them. How you gonna have babies with people you don't trust? Stop acting like people don't be hiding their true colors. They be hiding that shit for a while. Some people can't hide it for too long. And you find their true colors quicker than others. But some people, they hide their colors, I'm telling you. That other side of them comes out a lot of the times when you already fell into it. You already in love. You know what I'm saying? So it happens. You get what I'm saying? People change all the time. Y'all think y'all know people and y'all don't know nobody. People change all the time. For the good or the bad. Okay? So, I don't know what's going to go on with this, but it sounds like a lot of excuses to me, and it's been going on for the years that we've been seeing Jaidyn and Blueface. Girl, do something different, because it's not giving. It's giving the same shit. Y'all still smashing. You're still getting mad at what he's doing with chicks and all these other things. You're ready to fight his chicks and get in all that mess when you don't really have to.
Like, leave it alone.
The kids do not see any disrespect daily. They don't be on the internet, and they co-parent healthily together. Like, I don't know what y'all think they be doing.
They must think we in here swabbing.
WWE or something. It's not that. Like, that's why y'all get upset, because you see them happy in front of the kids and think everything just hunky-dory. No.
Have you ever heard of being an adult?
What's going on?
Have you ever heard of being an adult, babes?
Who gonna watch the baby?
So y'all know Blueface is with Adrien Bronner and Dean the Great on stream. Okay, so we're gonna get into a clip. And this is regarding Chrisean. Chrisean's name has been brought up on the stream. Okay? And Adrien Bronner is the one that brought her up. I don't know if this is true or not. Like everything on my whole channel, my whole platform, my whole videos. Everything is allegedly. Don't know. But let's just listen to what he had to say happened.
Man, Chrisean still calling me.
Miss Raven is fucking 10, baby. I love you.
Listen.
Dude. You down.
No. Hey,
let's go, Lucky. Let's live. Show these niggas up, bro. I see you, man.
Chrisean still call me about
Dude. But you gotta say, you gotta.
Yeah.
Dude. Down that legend, appreciate the motherfucking 10, nigga.
Bro, I just sent your wife that.
I feel like decent that.
No, I'm saying though.
How long you been married for?
She said she 21.
How long you been married for?
I've been broken with that.
You can't break up with your wife.
Yes, I did. You know I did.
Y'all just live separately, but y'all still married.
No, I never been married. I just called her my wife. I'm just a good nigga. Unlike you. Chrisean still
He is a good nigga.
Yeah.
He's a really good nigga.
He is.
The real ball, I appreciate the 10, nigga.
W defense.
Crazy nigga. Money just
I'm not like Dean, bro. I got the bitches don't play defense for me.
Money just sent Chrisean like she told me like I ain't tripping.
I don't care about.
Hey, shout out to this Alexa May for the 5 gifted.
You trying to rage, baby?
You need to load up your engines so you can join this server.
How do you? Okay, who knows how to do it here?
Do you have IRL toolkit?
I think it's up in my room. We can do it in my room.
I don't know if that's true or not. You know, I don't know if Adrien is trolling, looking for a clip. Blueface or like boy, don't. Yeah, like it's just like what are we talking about? Now I can see Chrisean, talking to people on the phone about Blueface. I definitely can see that, okay? Because she just not too long ago showed her true colors when Blueface came out. Very vulnerable, okay? Very on him, like as if nothing changed, but very awkward energy that I felt. It's just like, and then the text messages that was exposed by her allegedly between her and Blueface. There seems like a lot of open doors for both of them on each side. So I can definitely see, and they just linked up not too long ago, looking lit. And another awkward moment. Not about Junior, my ad right there, because a lot of people are saying, oh, well, they have Junior, of course they're gonna be around each other. So why wasn't he around the first link up they have since that last time that we seen in public? And that was a shit show. There was a lot of shit online that Chrisean threatened Blueface life and all type of shit. It wasn't about Junior, for real. It's only always about them. So I believe that Chrisean probably spoke to Adrien because she in the boxing world and Adrien is like a boxer or whatever. So she probably, had connects that knew him and they had a conversation and, she probably was on the phone saying Jesus and giving prayers and shit, right? Because, that shit to me is a little fraudulent. But, it's going to continue. Now, will Chrisean come out and say if she spoke to him or not? Cause y'all know she be out here lying. So I mean, would you believe her? So yeah, so that's the end of this video. Everything is allegedly, everything is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, nothing personal. All right, my delivery is a little strong. The way I speak and everything else on the topics is what it is. Okay, nothing more and nothing less. If anybody in the back, you over there, is watching and not liking or commenting or whatever, you're just lurking like a little weirdo, but you complain in the comment section, just like the video, share the video, Do all of that. Make sure y'all notifications is on. I know sometimes some people is like, I don't ever get the notifications pop up. I don't pop up on their thing like that, like I used to, and all these other things. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Chrisean fan base claims that they're trying to get YouTube channels taken down, so maybe that could be the reason. Maybe they mass reporting and going overwork, overworking, the little minions is overworking like full time, extra hours added on. So what pay do they get? I don't know, but I think they need to pay a visit to the goddamn mental institution. I'm just saying, like, ain't no way. But anyways, make sure y'all like the video. And remember, this is not about you. And if it is about you, it ain't that serious.
Hey, my loungies, this video is a wrap. Everything is alleged and not personal. It's not that serious. Oh yeah, make sure to subscribe.
Lately I've been in my bag, but told me don't take my foot off the gas. They give you an inch, gonna take you a mile. I'ma shoot by myself like a 10 foul. City to city.